Time to put something in your mouth. It's Puff's Pantry.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Puff's Pantry. Do you ever go to a restaurant and you order like an appetizer and they call it like bang bang shrimp or spicy shrimp, or the name of the guy, the chef, like Jack's shrimp, and it's a little bit spicy and it's fried? That's what we're gonna make today, and with it we're gonna make a kind of a sweet slaw to balance out the heat. Just so you guys know, never really made this slaw before, but in my mind, it sounded good. So we're gonna start out first with the dressing. Add a little bit, no idea if that was too much or not. A little bit of olive oil. We got some soy sauce. A little bit, this is stuck. All right, we're gonna use balsamic vinaigrette, but the bottle's stuck. Not that important. So along with that, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, I already used this one. Yeah, a little bit of honey. When I say little bit, I don't really have measurements for you guys. Just kind of eyeball it and like do what your heart tells you. Okay. And to really brighten up the slaw, we're gonna use the juice of an orange. And shame on those of you who were waiting for me to cut my hand off. You're bad people. You should like not root for that. So we squeeze the juice of an orange in there. And now we give it all a whisk. Going to incorporate this. This is the juice that's going to be brightening up our slaw. Now in terms of the other ingredients, it's not your average coleslaw, mainly due to the fact that I couldn't find cabbage at the grocery store. I knew there was some there, I just couldn't find it. So it is what it is. We're basically using baby cabbages. Some roughly chopped Brussels sprouts. So we'll throw those in the bowl. That's going to be your base. That's going to be like your cabbage. All right, give that a turn with the sauce we just made as we make a mess on the table. All right, and along with that, we got about, what's this, half a cup of carrots. We have about a cup of apples, julienne, yeah, and some sliced up radishes. So this is going to be your slaw. Now I made this first. I am making a mess. Good thing I have a wife to clean it up. All right, so you want to make this before you make the shrimp because it gives the slaw time to get incorporated with the sauce that you made, and you can put it in your fridge to chill. And this is going to be a nice, sweet, crisp relief from the spiciness that's going to go in your mouth from the shrimp. Now it's time to make the star of this dish, the spicy, the bang bang, the whatever you want to call it, shrimp. Basically, it's a tempura batter, and we're going to make some nice spicy sauce to go on top of it. But first, the batter. We're going to add a cup of flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And now what makes this a tempura batter? This is ice cold sparkling seltzer water. So you put that in there, and then we whisk. If you're doing the tempura batter right, you should see some bubbles in it. It's gonna make the batter nice and airy, and in turn will make your fried shrimp nice and airy. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna make a coating for the shrimp. before we put it into the batter and before we put that into the oil. That's going to give the shrimp a nice pop of flavor. We're going to start out with, of course, some salt, do some pepper, rock some chili powder, some roasted garlic, hit with some cayenne pepper. Again, this is spicy shrimp. And we'll do some paprika. Now, we just mix that up. And that's the coating that's going to go on our shrimp before it gets put in the batter. Okay, so this part, pretty simple. Just take a shrimp by the tail, pop, pop, pop. That's it. We're not coating it a lot. Just make sure it gets covered on the shrimp. Boop, boop. That's it. Don't go crazy. If you miss a spot on the shrimp, not a big deal. It's going to blend with the batter anyway. And there you go. Our shrimp is ready to be put in the batter and then cooked in the oil. Here we go. Okay, friends, we've seasoned the shrimp. We've made our batter. Now it's time for the fun part. We're frying. It's pretty simple. You take one of the shrimp, quick dip in, shake off excess, and then just drop it. Watch out for splatters. Quick dip in, drop it. Same thing. Quick dip in, shake off excess, drop it. Quick dip in, shake off excess, drop it. We're gonna go about 3 minutes. That's it. So about 1.5 minutes in, you're gonna flip. And we're looking for that golden brown color. Shrimp cooks pretty fast, especially at this temperature. About 350 degrees frying right now. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Yeah, it does. You want some of this shrimp in your mouth? Bet you do. All right, after we're satisfied, again, we don't want to burn this. It's going to be about 3 minutes total. We're going to take it out. We're going to put it on a wire rack, or in my case, just a pan lined with some paper towel. Okay, now it's time to make the spicy sauce that goes on top of the shrimp. There's really no secret to this. It's just stuff you have laying around the house, I guarantee it. We'll start with some mayonnaise. So that's going to be your base. All right, that was a disgusting sound, by the way. That's going to be your base. If you want it really spicy, you add a little bit less mayonnaise. If you want it kind of more mild, but still have a little zip to it, you'll add a little bit more mayonnaise. Along with the mayonnaise, we'll be adding some sriracha. I have this, and you don't have to do this, and you can do this with regular hot sauce. I have this habanero pepper sauce that my mother-in-law bought me. So I want to show her that I use the stuff she gets me. So add some of that. Along with that, a little bit of pepper. Just a touch of cayenne. Again, all this stuff is completely optional. Depends how spicy you want this sauce. And touch of chili powder. Then we just mix it together. All right, we're looking good. Time to plate. All right, time to make it look good for all the judgmental jerks in your life. We'll start out with some of this slaw that we made earlier. Sweet, crisp, gonna balance out the heat nice. Not too much though, because it's definitely not the star of the show. Then we'll add the shrimp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That seems like a good number. There's 2 schools of thought with this. Either you can coat the shrimp in the spicy sauce, or do what I do and give it a nice drizzle back, nice drizzle forward, and maybe just kind of a side-to-side thing. Ooh, fancy pants.
And there you have it. Spicy bang bang shrimp. A nice sweet slaw to go with it. Right in your mouth. You know, a week ago on the Facebook page, someone asked if my wife gets to try some of the food that I make. Of course she does. But this has meat, and she's a vegetarian. So, not this time. This is all for me. I got to try the slaw first because honestly, I've never made it before. It's good. Maybe a little acidity, like vinegar. Probably should have put some vinegar in it.
All right, we're going to use balsamic vinaigrette, but the bottle's stuck. Not that important.
Who cares though, right? How does the shrimp taste? Oh, it's all in my face. Oh, that's good. Whew. A little kick at the end there too. Make this. It's really, really good. The sauce, like I said, can be as hot or it can be as mild, medium as you want. I added a little bit of that extra habanero sauce. It really helped. Ooh, it's a little fiery, but it's good. It's really, really good. Make this at home. It's not too hard. And like I said, your choice. Do you drizzle? Are you a drizzler or are you a coater? That's on you. You decide. Follow your heart.